So for our heating system, we decided that we will have separate fuel tanks. So we'll have a hydraulics heater for the engine as well as a air heater for the inside of the cab. What we've decided to do is get two aluminum fuel tanks. They're about 64 liters each. We could have had these manufactured, but probably at a cost about $700–800 each. And we picked up these from Amazon for about $300 each. There's a little bit of customization, but the nice part about this combined will give us about 120 liters. And what we're going to do is have another fuel pump that will use these auxiliary fuel tanks as then to fill up the main tank in case we need that. We removed the fill cap to be able to clean it out and to work in it, because what we needed to do is we had to drill a hole on each side where a barb will be welded in. And this will equalize the fuel between the two tanks. So we'll have a full cap on the one tank, and then this will fill up from the other tank. What we also need to do is, because we have a 2-inch height restriction, these are pickup fuel lines that we could have used. The only problem is the way we mount it. We have a 2-inch clearance on top, so we can't mount the existing hydraulics heater or diesel heater pickup lines in these fuel tanks. And what we've done is we've got a connector that I'll drill a hole in here, and then we'll have a barb connector similar to this one, just smaller, 3/16, that will sit in here. And we will connect our fuel lines for the hydraulics heater as well as the air heater in here. We'll use one of these pickup lines then to have a fuel pump connected and run that into our main filler cap or filler tube on the main fuel tank, so we can pump fuel between these auxiliary tanks and our main tank. Now, in order to mount these tanks, we have to bend brackets, and what I've got is a 1/16 of an inch stainless steel by 2-inch, and what we need to do is bend it into a bracket shape like this that will fit around the tank. And as you can see, there's a little bit of a loose fit, because what we are going to do is put an 1/8 of an inch rubber on all sides to isolate it from the bracket, as well as on top here where it fits, where it presses against the beam. And there's the gap so that you can tighten it with 2 bolts onto the beams. The fuel line runs from the auxiliary fuel tanks into the fuel filter, and then the fuel line runs into the fuel pump that is secure on this plate, and the fuel pump then fuel line runs into the hydraulics heater. There's the fuel filter, and we actually have a little drain valve that allows you to open it to if there is any water in your diesel.